Friday night food fights.
Ooh, we got some more surprises for you cats and kittens, cause the micromachines are back, and they brought a whole bunch of drama with them. And there they are, all modified micromachines for look, weight, and speed. So before we get to our races, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna score them. Every Friday night, we'll run 6 heats and 2 main races. The cream will rise to the top and meet in the head-to-head feature. 1 point will be given to each heat winner, and they get 2 points for winning a main or feature race. Now that's enough of that, let's get to what you came for. Our first heat of the evening will feature Avocado, Griffin Cross, and Tooth Fairy. They're off Griffin Cross into the wall and they bunch up across the line. We're gonna have to go to the replay to see who exactly got there first. Griffin Cross bounces off the wall, they bunch up, and there he is. Tooth Fairy crosses first. He is a cavity in everyone's molar. Gonna get weird in heat number 2. That's Kappa Deluxe, Chance Roller, and Chicken George. They're off, and they all get bundled up like a pack of wild kittens. I got no idea who rolled across first. Look at them all bunching up there to get in front, but it's gonna be Kappa Deluxe riding them out. Hopefully the good racing keeps on coming, because now we got John Receiver, Rich the Fixer, and Sweet Tea. Oh, what happened there? Looked like Rich the Fixer might have put the fix in again and got across there. No! It is gonna be Sweet Tea winning her first heat of the season. And now we're gonna have our points leader, Rubber Toe. Clyde right behind him, and that's Mama G. Oh, Clyde sneaks out a good one there against 2 very competitive racers. Now we're gonna have our last little blue car of the night with Paul Spink, and that's Bug, and on the outside, second place in points is Triple B. Bouncing and rolling, and Spink looks like he came out with his second heat win of the season there. We're gonna go to the replay. Here comes Spink, blowing right through the field and on to victory. And there was a crock of craziness here today. For more on that, we go to my man, Chet Stagg, who was live on the scene.
Thanks, DJ. There was more drama on the drag strip this morning as Big C took to the hill for a practice run. Witnesses say Dirk Wippenascher, who had just passed Big C in points last week, was blocking the track with his car. As Big C swerved to avoid contact, he barreled into Wippenascher. Big C had this to say about the incident.
Dirk, you pulled a foul, homie. You put your vehicle on the track directly in front of my path of travel as I approached the finish line. It took everything within me to try to avoid contact with your vehicle. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
But Wippenascher had a very different view on the events.
Big C, were you driving with your eyes closed? I think he hit my car on purpose, I tell you. Now I will have to get overnight parts shipped from Germany. Da!
No one will know what exactly happened this morning on the countertop drag strip, but what we do know is that the bad blood will carry over into tonight's final heat as Big C and Wippenascher square off in a grudge match for the ages. Back to you, DJ.
Thanks for the update, Chet. The fans are ready for this epic grudge match. There's Big C and Dirk Wippenascher, and right down the center, that's Randall Ferocious. They're off, and bingo bango. That was a close one. We're gonna have to go to the replay again. Folks, who won this grudge match between these 2 heavyweights? Oh, that's gonna be close. It is Dirk Wippenascher pulling out the win, but Big C cannot be pleased with that. And the one who's even less pleased is definitely Randall Ferocious says he has yet to get a heat win. So there's Wippenascher. And there's Big C, back in the garage, tuning her up, see if he can get something more out of that car. So enough drama for one night, let's move on to our main races. In the A main, we're gonna have Tooth Fairy, Kappa Lux, and Sweet Tea. They're off, and Kappa and Sweet Tea cruise on over to the side of the track and leave Tooth Fairy behind, but I'm not sure who crossed the line. Let's see here. Tooth Fairy gets punched into the wall by Kappa, and Kappa crosses the line first. So Sweet Tea knocked out of her very first heat win. A few familiar faces in the B main. There's Clyde. Paul Spink was there last week. And of course, Dirk Wippenascher, who just won that grudge match. Here we go. Clyde. Short work of those heavy hitters. Clyde slides on in for victory once again. Dirk Wippenascher gets pounded in the wall. You don't mess with Clyde as he does his signature side slide across the finish line. So Clyde is back in the big show, and Kappa Deluxe is here for his very first feature race. Let's get him up the top of the countertop drag strip. Clyde on the left, Kappa Deluxe on the right. They're off neck and neck, but man, Clyde fell far behind, and Kappa Deluxe wasted no time making up time to get over the line. That's a bad break for Clyde, but ain't that pretty. Kappa Deluxe getting his first win of the season. So folks, it is possible. All these zeros coming up on the board, don't you worry, baby, because every day could be your day. But today is the day of Kappa Deluxe. Let's check out the points. Rubbertoe is still on top, but Clyde worked his way up the totem pole there to get tied up for second place with Triple B. Dirk Wippenascher holds his position there in fourth. Big C dropped down below Kappa Deluxe. Now let's kick it over to the Screaming Man, who's having some fun in the sun. From the majestic shores of Lake Erie, it's the Shorty Showdown! Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your champion, Optimus! And the challenger is Tooth Fairy in Humping Rabbit! Wait, that can't be right. It is? Oh, well, let's get to racing!
Race 1. Optimus wins. Race 2. Optimus wins on both.
Well, it looks like that little bunny wasn't hopping fast enough to get by the champ. Optimus will be coming back next week to take on a brand new challenger.
And now for the main event.
He's selling salsa by the seaside. It's Speedy G and Tacos and Fuego. And our challenger tonight is Triple B driving in the Triple Burger.
Race 1. Speedy G wins! Race 2! Speedy G wins them both!
And it looks like that Triple Burger is well done, as Speedy G notches yet another win here on Friday Night Food Fights Beachside Edition. He'll be back next week to take on another challenger, so we'll see you then right here at Rust Belt Diecast Racing. Enjoy the extra seagulls.